Okay, so I'm gonna leave this live up. I'm not gonna delete this one. It wasn't working that well earlier, and then I did one, and absolutely nobody came in here. So let's go ahead and leave this live up. I want to go ahead and talk about a few things, but let's just kind of keep it simple. Um, there basically is there's some common themes of like of not everybody is the same or bad. Oops, okay. I'm not sure if it's connecting or not connecting. Um, Guys, let me know if it jumps in and out or if there was some problems. So there's this common misconception that not every guy is bad, not every woman's bad, not all people are bad. But you know what? That's slowly dying. I want to talk about this on this video. That's actually slowly dying. There is a lot of bad people that are feeding off of other negative people, and it is a continuation of negativity because we are grooming them psychologically and through systems that it is okay to be this way. Again, I'm not, I want to, I'm saying people in general. I'm not specifically looking at gender or type or anything like that. I'm saying all people. And this is coming now. You're seeing this in mass quantities of areas in different countries around the world. So it's not even an ethnic thing. It's not even a religious thing. We're seeing different religions. We're seeing different. I think the only one that really kind of holds well, no, they all do. I know of a couple of Muslims. I'm just gonna say, like, I think Muslims was the only one that actually is is the one that doesn't have too many like marital problems and issues, but they actually do. So yeah, and you're seeing this in mass quantities from all different countries, all different areas of the world, different age groups, different religions, and it's unfortunate. And we have these systems designed, and we have these family values that are being groomed through generational suffering. Family value again, here clearly, family values are being groomed now through generational suffering um, by a larger systematic depression of the powers that be, and this generational suffering has groomed society and families into believing that it is okay to be the way we have been continuously going, and it is not. It's not okay. It's not right. And again, I'm looking at this on a deeper level. So if I'm losing you, it's okay. You can say so. But this is really on a deeper level here. Um, I give you an example of um, a guy and a girl where it's like it's totally fine, right? So you have this guy. We'll both look at both men and women equally. Okay, not one is higher than the other, although we have a large mass quantity of women failing us uh, systematically in a huge lump sum. But they mean well. They are just you have about 50% of the ones that are failing the world, the families and generation and future generations. 50% of them, I believe, this is just my thought, my theory could be completely wrong, but I believe around 50% of them are actually um, possibly being brainwashed by the systems that be. And the systems that be, I mean, if you look at them, we had we had it's just it's oh my gosh, my mind can't even focus. It's just too many. There's just way too many to even talk about. One being, you know, the the so-called AIDS epidemic. That was a huge way of putting the masses in fear. And then you had the big cocaine era in the 80s, um, from the East Coast, basically mostly from the East Coast, and the crack epidemic. Sorry, from the 70s, and then the crack epidemic in the 80s, from the like the West Coast and boroughs of the East Coast. And then you had, and all of this played into like how do we cornerstone the world and the generations, or the different areas of people, ethnicities, and stuff like that, and all movement. Okay, let's get these blacks over here. Let's get these Asians over here. Okay, these Indian people, these Caucasian people. Let's scoot them all into the corner that we want them to be in, right? And then they scooted us all in there, and all these different. They hit different areas. They hit definitely did hit different areas, and then they moved us into pretty much uh, to where they wanted us to be. And now they have, and they said, okay, now we got them where we want to. Now we have to focus on population control. Now that's a big hoax. First of all, it's a big hoax. But the powers that be, the higher powers that be, wanted to focus on population control because through and how do you do that? You do it by the reproducing um, sex, which is the female. And so then they threw in then this the next cycle of control was birth control, and then birth control, and then there was a huge push, and they basically masked it with they masked it with the gosh, what is it called? I'll definitely get hit on the algorithm with this. That definitely push this video away. Probably won't shoot it. But it was the God. I can't even recall the. Oh God, the locations where they all the locations where they actually have the where they have abortions. I forget the names of the locations. Anyways, they're all over the country. You guys know all the locations where they have the abortions at. Planned Parenthood. There it is. Planned Parenthood. And then that was masked by the really the that they put that as a tactic. Again, if you're just jumping in, basically talking about the different areas where we've been controlled from the higher power. And I mean, like on a upper level here, I'm talking about like back in the 70s when there was a cocaine era, 80s crack epidemic, AIDS, and then 90s. What was it? There was like drugs and computer and work and stuff like that, and education. There was like a whole bunch of there was a bunch of different areas, and they kind of scooting us all into this corner to control us, right? And okay, boom, we got them in this corner, and now we can transition into the new area. If you look really far back, and I'm talking like um gosh, I won't even go that deep. I mean, we're different areas of like first they had to say, okay, we have these people spread out in lands, and then we had them, well, they're moving into homes, and now let's create these things called. We need to suppress them and put them and scoot them in the corners of society, and put them in townhouses, apartments, and now skyscrapers. Now this is that. Phone's gonna die, but hope you're doing good. Your videos have helped me out in times of deep loneliness. Hey, Anthony, I love you, brother. Thank you so much. I remember your messages, our message a while back. You had messaged, and thank you so much. I love you. Thank you so much. And yeah, if your phone dies, no problem. Hey, man, I wish you peace. Keep, you know, keep having amazing thoughts in your mind, and keep believing in the belief of having your children with you in the future. Always prepare your mind, prepare your body, and walk the path towards your children, and it will happen, for all of us. I love you, brother. And so when you have the systems that were designed to push us and scare tactic us. Now let's go from, we went to the cocaine era, we went to the crack epidemic, we went to um, war. Then they use war here and there, as a scare tactic to kind of transition and move things around, and then they moved into the birth control, but to mask the birth control, because that was kind of like, well, that can be shut down real quick, so we got to hurry up and mask birth control. So let's use Planned Parenthood and abortions to mask this whole situation, and that blew up in the court system, and they popularized it, so it was like the main thing, abortions and Planned Parenthood, right? But realistically, there's this huge flood of pharmacies pushing the birth control. And then the birth control, what that did, that huge push gave the woman the power. And again, I'm not shooting women down in this. If you're watching this at a later time after I post this video, I'm not shooting women down. I started off this video in the very beginning about, let's look at women and men equally. So no one person is right or the other. Men are very much wrong in many ways. We over abuse power. The wrong men do, and they go straight to war, and it's just really sad. And then, so going back to birth control really gave women a massive power, because if you think about it, think about this right now. Everything that's gone on between men and women, the court system, legal system, from not just the home, but from the higher powers that be, everything that's gone on between men and women. If women had no birth control, everything would be different, hands down. And so what does that say? They basically have abused that whole area. They've abused it. And just like anybody, just like human beings, all people, they overuse and abuse things. A soda, if you're drinking soda, you overuse it. Your vacation time, your sick time, you overuse it. Sometimes you call out too much or something like that. You have your spouse, they cook and clean and do the laundry, and you over abuse the fact that they are doing so much, and you just let them do it, or they do it to you. I was the one who was actually doing the dishes and doing the laundry and taking care of the home and running my business. I was like, wait a minute, I'm trying to be a motherfucking champion husband up in this motherfucker. And so going back to the overuse and over abuse of birth control, it basically women now, if you take full control away from women on birth control, I don't even tell you. I want you to move forward. I want to move forward with what I was talking about. Let's fast forward to right now, the present moment. This Ukraine war, it's all positioning, guys. It's positioning in for what's going to happen. It's coming around really, really soon. We are going to war again very soon. It's inevitable, and it's like going to be this year for sure. And it's obvious, and everything kind of got hushed right now, hushed in politics right now. You should be worried, because everything was being positioned, and they got quiet about the Ukraine and Russia war. All that is positioning. Why is it positioning? Positioning what? Land positioning for the satellite movements and space, because of the sun that China is actually building. China is actually building a sun right now and again, I'm not going to be surprised if this video doesn't come up, but the reason they did the the Ukraine war is all land positioning for the satellites being prepared in China for the war that will be coming, because China is trying to build a sun in outer space, and this sun is going to actually be it's going to be they're going to build it. It actually kind of looks weird when you look at it. When I looked at the images of it and these documents, you can only get them off of the government websites. It's very hard to find, but you can find them. You can Google it, and then it looks like an old, like it's just round, but it has like all these little things sticking out of it and stuff like that. But it basically generates the power of a sun, uh, power of the sun, and I think probably a little bit more. And then they're going to use that as energy. So the whole this whole song and dance about energy and stuff like that, they're going to pushing everything to be used under energy, and then once they have that push towards the use of energy, they're going to say, okay, now everything is being, is everything is being run by the sun and the sunlight, and no more gas is needed and all the other stuff. But then now we have a struggle for energy. And we have a struggle for our sun, our our and it's going to be kind of weird, because basically what's happened is you have already China, Canada is controlling California's power grid. We California does not have control of their power grid, and there's many other states that don't. And if California's power grid goes down, I don't care where you are in the United States. Um, California has got a lot of big power hitters for the country. And if you can hit the big power hitters in our country, from like New York to California, then and now Miami, I think some of the companies are moving to Miami, then you're going to be shit out of luck. I mean, you just have to hit the targets you have to hit the targets where it hurts the most, right? When it comes to war. And then so yeah, I just wanted to just kind of talk a little bit deeper on that, and just kind of share that with you. The other thing that was really important to me, I actually talked about this on the other live, and I wanted to tell you, this is really important to me. I wanted to share this with you, and I'm going to leave this up for you guys to hear. I, you guys don't need me. You guys don't need me. And if I was gone, life would go on. Um, I need you guys. I don't like people. I don't talk to people. They hurt. People hurt. It's you can't I'm trying, really trying not to be pessimistic, because I love people. I love seeing people thrive. I just saw a couple over there, and they were together, they looked so beautiful together, walking together. I love the nonverbal communication of love, and I love nonverbal communication between people. It's so beautiful, the energy. I see energy differently. I hear no words. Sometimes I hear no words, and I just watch people. I watch them, and I think how beautiful that energy is flowing between them two, or that group of people. And look at that, like, oh, there's something wrong there. The energy is not right. And I can see it and I can feel it. And I people watch, like, and I just hunt their emotions through movement and reactions. And I see and I feel, and that's why I feel like I get a really good, keen sense of, of a woman that's cheated on me before. I knew that she had cheated like way before, and I kind of let it go. I knew she did. And I kind of let it go just to see if, you know what, I'm gonna just love her a little bit more, a little bit harder, and she'll, hopefully she'll see, like, maybe I feel guilty about hurting him, and maybe he is a good guy. but that just didn't work. So I love people. I love people's energy, but I don't like them. It's hard to say. It's really really hard for me to communicate this. People are so fucking mean, dude. Like you can't trust a dude. They're fucking backstabbers. You know, they're real real backstabbers. And then women now, like here's the thing. I am constantly being told, "Oh, not all women are like that." I'm sorry, but if I can't say that every woman is been bad, but this one that did wrong is a representation of many. And then if you have a second one that it just multiplies of many. The representation that women express in today's time, not just for myself, but many of men on here and in life that I speak to, are such a horrible representation of women. And I love women. We need them. I've told you this many, many times before. We need them. You know what? I'm really disappointed. Very disappointed. I'm disappointed because, okay, men get the picture. We're going to prison. Society has shunned us from false allegations, prison time, and court systems. We're being ripped apart financially, ripped apart in the court system, ripped apart by society's vision. And we get it now. We're waking up. We're woken up. This whole generation is woken up of men saying, "Fuck, we can't be fucking dicks to these women. We can't." And so we try to love. We want to fold the clothes. We want to take the baby for a walk. We want to do this. We want to be good husbands in the household. We want to love and nurture and protect, and then what happens is that the men, this generation, mine, we learned, okay, we got to be better men than our fathers were in the past, and we want to so badly that it's now been abused. Our kindness has been abused across the board. And then, so what does that leave us? All these laws and well, all these laws have protected people from us even reacting. And really, our true reaction to many of this suffering is, is one of, like, put your head down, bow your head, and cry, and walk out. But some of this stuff deserves a real good fucking, like, warrior ass fucking beat down and shit, because these people have the backing of courts, the backing of their family, friends, and society, and brainwashed society, and they swinging around their balls, thinking they're not going to get their fucking teeth knocked the fuck out. And let me tell you something: men need to get fucking punched in the face and get knocked the fuck out and get their asses handed to them in order to stand up again and be a fucking man. But we have, when it happens to us, we can't have the same teach the same lesson that is taught to us. We can't, because you have laws and systems in place to protect these weak ass fucking screaming motherfuckers. Anyways, I'm sorry, I'm off on a little rant there for a second. um, but yeah, I'm telling you, you know, it's it's not always about it's not always about looking at it in a negative way, or hating and being angry towards people. Um, it really is not. I get a little upset every so often, about the thing, and I'm just kind of expressing to you right now. But I do want to express to you that the pinnacle of life, the life is about love internally in yourself, and that starts right there. You know, I think many times it's very scary for it's scary their for current doctors and yogis and Buddhists and psychologists to talk about this, but many times they say that to think of God or pray to God, which is beautiful. I think all religions are beautiful, and I do believe in God. I do believe in a higher power, but it's scary that many of them get backlash when they say this, and I believe this, that God is actually us. God, we are God, our God. You are your own God. You are godly within, right? And it's not, again, you can't say, oh, God is attached to this Christian. If you're Muslim, then you are you are the God of your religion, and you are that. And see, it's within you. And when you love deep within you, it's it's the only a representation of the love that you have to the world. You can't love the world if you don't love yourself. And then you say, well, I'm fine. I'm completely fine. I'm good. I'm strong. I can do this. Um, but you're, you have issues. You have these bumps in the roads in life, and it's normal. We can't control all of them, especially us men. We are going to have bumps in the road because there's fucking so many fucking bumps in front of us. Um, whether no matter how much we try to smooth that fucking road out, motherfucker wants to fuck with us. But the I think just going back to what I wanted to originally say was I need you guys more. I need you guys more than so true. Yeah, I need you guys more than you need me. I need you more than anything. Because I just I don't like talking to people. I don't like um people are fucking mean, dude. People love to be mean. People actually love it, you know? Um and I say this because this is the most recent, so I have to speak of what the experience I've had. But my ex girlfriend was a fucking mean as fuck, and she was not. I even said to her, "Can you say sorry?" She was like, "No, she no, I'm not sorry." And I'm just like, "Shit, uh, dude, that's you're fucking like mean as fuck." And then, my ex-wife, and then, you have a boss. I had a boss that was fucking mean as fuck. They just wanted to fire me because they were friends with my ex-wife, and it was like, I'm gonna fucking fire him, get him out of here. And I'm like, why? Because I'm going through like, man, it was really tough time. People just want, and they actually enjoy it. They want to be fucking mean to people. Like, I gotta get him. I gotta get him. I gotta get her. Seeing the joy in people's anger is so sad. They have they these are people that actually will go and love and kiss their kids and have a great time with people and laugh with friends and this and that. And then you're going about your day, you're being a normal human being, a normal woman or a normal man, but then you have this joy to hurt somebody. And when it comes to men, like we don't, I think most men, I think some are really, really fucking evil, but I think most men don't be doing that shit because our, the way we'll handle it is fucking, giving you a motherfucking one, two, bam, bam. But I like, fuck you, little bitch, and then just, fucking tap on the motherfucker. But when you have like women can't go around like knocking people upside the head, so their weapons are words, and their weapons are like fucking deadly. It really really hurt the last time. I think the last my ex-girlfriend was so fucking mean, dude. I still cannot. I just, all I asked her, it was so painful, but all I wanted, and I could have completely let it go, but for some reason for some reason I could completely let it all go and be at peace if she just said sorry. And I know some people are like, just let it go, just fuck, you don't need to hear her sorry. But you know what? I really do. I really want to hear her sorry. I really want to believe that that there is that good in humanity, that there's something good in that evil person, that they actually can say sorry. I really want to believe that there's something good in evil people, even the darkest of people. I really want to believe that. And so I feel like I need to hear sorry. I don't know if I don't think I ever will. I don't. That's it. But I'm not saying just with her. I'm saying with anybody. From all the people that have done me wrong, it's like they've just done me wrong and they can't face you. They're so fucking cowardice. They can't face you again. And at least say sorry, or come back and just make amends of some sort. That's why I don't like talking to people. That's why a little bit of me, I really don't want to say this because I'm going to get emotional, because that was my really fucking hardest time. Um, a little bit of me was okay being homeless, but that was fucking hard. Um, that was my hardest. People are so fucking mean, and they want you to rot and die, you know? They want you to rot and die. People want you to die. People want other people to die. Thank you, man. I think there's like I don't mean to be a bitch. I'm sorry, man. Hey, brother, how you doing? Hey, Ann, good to see you, man. Sorry, man, you caught me at a bad time. I'm having a little difficulty here, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I shake it off, you know. So you gotta get your strap up your motherfucking boots and be okay, you know. Oh man, but yeah, I think I think people are so fucking mean, dude. You know, this is why I don't trust people. I don't want to talk to people. I stay away from them. You cry, you miss your daughter? Yeah, man. Do you ever get to talk to her? I miss my daughter too. Every living moment of my life. Yeah, man. It's I got to talk to my daughter today. Were you able to talk? Are you able to talk to your daughter? Um, it's my daughter's birthday tomorrow, so I was able to talk to her today, and I bought her some birthday presents. She she's amazing, man. Oh man, I'm so in love. Let's talk about something good. Fuck, our kids. Oh my god, I love my little girl so much. Oh man, fuck. Yeah, she's so beautiful. I'm so in love with her. Her cute little fucking cheeks. God damn, dude, I swear to God, it was worth all of it. All the suffering was worth it because I love her so much. I'd fucking run the gauntlet. I'll fucking toe the line, dude. I love her so much. I'm so in love with my little girl. I'm in love with her like, man, you have no idea. She's the most beautiful thing in the world to me. She's so peaceful. I wanted to share this with you. She is so fucking peaceful. When I was with her, I remember she used to not understand. I remember she was growing up. Remember, I was a full time dad. I was a full time dad, and she was growing up, and she was starting to figure out different things, hot, cold. She was a little girl, right? And I was there for every moment, for her walking, for her first talking, her first walking, her first bath, her first pool time. Tummy time, like I did. I was a full time dad, not a part time, full time dad. Mom was not there all the time. Last time I was 3 weeks ago. Her mom is a sick person. Damn, dude, I'm so sorry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They enjoy it. They enjoy. That's what I'm talking about. These people enjoy it, and they use the child as a tool, to hurt us, and that's exactly it. It's hard, brother. It's hard to, yeah. I was saying earlier. I'm not sure if you heard me earlier. I was saying there's there, yeah, they use them as tools. They they there's people that say not every woman's bad. Not every man's bad, but fuck, yeah, they are. They are. They really are. It's like it's there's you have like you know one bad experience, and then you have another bad experience, and you keep hearing someone say, well, not all people are like that, and you have another bad experience. um you know that one bad experience is a representation of many women or many men, and they and then you have another one, and then you have another one, and it's just a multiplication. If that one person is a representation of 100 women, of all the millions that are in this world or in America or wherever you're at, it's if you think about it, you've had like three bad experiences. That's 300. That's a representation of 300 women. There's like in your town, there's if you had three bad experiences, there's 300 bad women in your town, and you at some point, it's it's no longer not every person is bad. Yeah, yeah. I'm a firm believer in my soul now that almost every person is fucking bad, and I isolate. That's why I isolate. That's why I isolate. There was no reason to be keeping our children from us. Society is in the dark place right now. Oh my God, you said it, brother. What's going on, Squib? My brother. Society's in a super dark place, man. I'm telling you. And we are mindlessly going through the rhythms of the world. That's a sad thing about it. We are mindlessly going through everything. We're not even we're not even seeing the future of what's to come. The future of what's to come. Guys, have you heard have you are you paying attention to AI? This is not even like hoopla or anything like that. I talked about this in the early if you catch the earlier part of this video, which I'll leave up. I talked about how the generational suffering has transitioned from you have the cocaine era of the 70s to the crack epidemic, the 80s, the birth control and abortions in the 90s, and then the war in the 20s, and then the 2010. What was it going on in the 2010s? Oh yeah, education systems were being shut down. Things were being moved around, and then we had 2020. We had the pandemic. They're all just shuffling us in the corner and stuff like that. It's all being controlled, and in the future, guys, if you haven't paid attention to this, in the future, a AI, artificial intelligence, it's it's not going to be as bad as we think it really is, but it's definitely it's going to bring on new problems, a lot of new problems. And if there's one thing I mentioned, and I mentioned this on my Facebook, and I encourage you guys, if you guys want to go and follow my Facebook, um, just type in the hashtag Ella and Papa, and you'll see on Facebook, and you'll see the hashtag Ella and Papa. I've been doing Ella and Papa for over 7 years, and don't leave now. You do it later, but I'll tell you towards the end. But I've been posting things that made me think of my daughter, things about love, messages about pain, suffering, and joy. You'll check it out. Awesome. And then and so yeah, and then I actually have now I have my Facebook has kind of been growing a little bit, and which is kind of cool, and on a public level. So I try to keep everything private for a while, but I was like, I can't keep private the Ella and Papa messages because they're so deep. I've had people privately message me because of those messages that I don't even know about. And I've actually had people privately message me through Facebook because of my Ella and Papa messages or posts, asking for some type of help because I don't know. And that kind of made me look into. Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Aunt. I appreciate that. Bless you too, man. Bless you. I pray to God that you can see your children, and you're not uh, we're not victims. Us together, we're in this together. We walk together, brother. I love you for that. Thank you so much. That means the world to me. The message is important. Thank you, man. You know, I was gonna say I started off this video by talking about um, generational suffering, but I also the most important thing I want to and I want to finish up. I'm not ending it now. Actually, I'll end it in a little bit. I'm gonna stay on here until my phone dies. But the most important thing I want you guys to know, thank you, brother, is I I need you guys more than you need me. I need you more than anything because I don't talk to people. I really don't. My ex girlfriend, I asked her. I said, "Look, okay, you cheated on me. You fucking fucked me over. But can we just at least be friends? Just talk. Can you just talk to me? You know, I won't ever touch you again. I won't I promise to no not fucking fuck with you like that or bug you like that again. Excuse my language. I cuss sometimes. I'm sorry. But can we just talk like friends at least on the phone? Can we at least talk?" And she was like throwing back like, "Fuck that!" Like, you know, ew, stupid. And I'm like, "No, I'm serious because I really don't talk to anybody. Like, I have nobody to talk to." And I talk to you guys, and I'm so thankful and grateful. I'm so thankful and grateful, but I just don't like people. They're freaking. I don't know. I really can't. I have to stop being pessimistic. But God, people are so devilish and they enjoy it. And on a very micro level, have you seen? It's very rare to come across a nice person, but we do. You know, I want to think a little bit more positive tonight. It's very rare, but I do. But it's very rare, and when it happens, I get so excited. I'm like, this person's actually nice to me. Like, holy shit! Like, what is going on right now? And I get a little excited. I get like, oh my god, oh my god. I get this anxiety and excitement, and it just really like it really, man, it gets me going. And then I feel kind of like an idiot because I get really happy when I meet somebody nice. It's very rare. It's very, very rare. I enjoy look it like any guy. I'll go to fucking war if I need to fucking jump out this car and sack somebody's fucking ass on the ground. I will. You know what I'm saying? In a heartbeat. You know, I'll protect what I love and what I'll stand up for what I stand up for. But also in the same sense, I just have my mom talk to my fake friends don't care. Yeah. Yeah. They friends don't care. And you know what, Aunt? You know what sucks? They're not going through what we're going through. They have no idea. And you know what I noticed? I honestly know that nobody really gives a fuck until it happens to them. And then they really give a fuck. Then they understand. Yeah. And they don't care. And they can care less. That's not part of their life. That's not what they're suffering. They don't give a fuck. But as soon as it happens to them, oh man, I'm going through this. I've had guys, I've had old classmates, and like I said, the Ella and Papa messages, they have everything to do with the suffering of separation, divorce, and love and togetherness and things like that. There are a lot of positive messages. If you go to Facebook and you find hashtag Ella and Papa, some of you guys have seen my posts up there. I tried to keep it from the YouTube. I actually don't have YouTube. I wish I will, but um, oh gosh, it almost jumped off for a second. I hope you guys are still there. Um, my ex-girlfriend did a background check on me, and then she also found my YouTube channel, and she found my YouTube channel, and she watches my YouTube channel. Like um, I think she watches it all the time. I don't know. Um, and I don't care. That's fine. I hope she gets something positive out of it. I hope she can see that, you know, lying and cheating is not right, and hurting men is it should not you should not stepping on another human being should not be the source of life to elevate you, right? I hope she gets something out of it. I hope she finds some type of peace, and I hope she gets something out of it to help her see things a little differently, um, and have some deeper understanding. Let's see. I want to make sure that I'm not. So when it comes to, I want to go back to what Ant said too. Um, Thank you, Squib. When it comes to friends and family and coworkers, it's not even that they don't care. It's almost like you can't even scratch the surface with communicating to them because they really don't give a fuck. And they'll actually, in a very silent way, a non-verbal communicative way, they'll express that they don't give a fuck about, okay, what'd you say, Aunt? Really? Well, that's too bad. Yeah, it is. And you get that from all of them, right? And then when I was posting my Ella and Papa posts and stuff like that about separation, divorce, and we shouldn't hate each other, we need to love each other, and this is how I view love, and this is how I view people, and this is that. And I was posting little deep messages, and I started to get less and less communication, less and less interaction, and have a couple thousand people on there on my Facebook, and I was getting less and less interaction. But I started, if you really think deep, and I really try to study people and really, really pay attention to people's non-communication skills, non-communication. The less and less interactions I got, the deeper I went with messages, the less interactions I got because people were like, oh, Rocky's saying something weird, right? Rocky's saying something weird now. Oh, he's talking from his pain. Oh, we don't know nothing about that, right? What happened is I started to get private messages from the ones that would never interact. I would get private messages, bro. I found out my wife cheated on me. Bro, we're going to get a divorce. Rocky, Can you help me out? I'm good. I knew it. I knew my messages were getting through. I knew people were seeing them. I was looking at the post views and I saw hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of views, and not one person would interact. But I knew I was striking a nerve. I knew it. And I know to this very day, I know I still strike a nerve. That's why I won't stop, because I continue to get private messages from people that are fucking hurting in a deeper level. We're hurting each other out there. We're hurting, and it's not fucking right. And it's by the hands of women. Society, the systems have groomed these women into actually believing that it's okay to fucking hurt men. And not all women are bad, but we easily give them too much power to think that it's okay to fucking hurt us. It's okay to fucking take from your fucking money. It's okay to use the kid as a, you go, you want the child? I'm gonna give it to you. Well, yeah, you gotta give me that first, right? And they fuck with you. And we have systems, legal systems. And now we've actually we've mentally groomed society and generations of family to actually say, uh, yeah, it's okay, girl. It's okay. You don't need him. You can get better. And then they brainwash the generations that brainwashed by the systems, by the legal systems and all these other systems, right? Abortion clinics and all the other stuff, and Planned Parenthood and all this other stuff. And even the psychologists are getting into the minds of them, and then they groom the families, and then they have these children, and then they actually brainwash the children that it's okay, and then it's a generational cycle of pain to fucking and more and more and more. Guys, we are fighting a huge uphill battle just to be a man with the fucking dick and be a normal dude. We're fighting an uphill battle, you know. We can't we can't open the door anymore. Sure enough, I will save my daughter from her. Yeah, I believe you will. I know you will. I know you will. And and it's and if she's if the relationship is good between mom and daughter, you know, don't break the daughter's heart by taking away what she does love on that end. But if she's hurting the daughter psychologically or emotionally, then yeah, you do need to have some savor there. You got this. Thank you, Squib. Thank you, man. You're always supportive of everybody and strong too. You have a strong mind. I appreciate that. Yeah, and you got this, brother. Remember, your daughter, she she's probably being brainwashed. She's probably, let's not look at the negative. Let's look at the positive. There might be something about her mom that she does love. So save her and give her love that she's missing out on. She's give her love that she is, because a man's and a father's love is so much more important when it comes to a daughter. A daughter it's a necessity. A daughter needs to have the love from the father, because if she knows no love from any man, true, natural, nurturing love that is organic and safe and healthy love from the first man of her life, guys, she's always going to seek it. She's always going to seek it. And she's going to think it's through the dick, through the ass, through the alcohol, through the drug. She's going to seek it. I'm seeking what is the love of a man that I can find. And through what avenues do I find it? If she does not get it from the father. And for a son, and also for a son, oh my God, dude, equally, okay, look at the child, no matter if it's daughter or son, it needs the love of both parents. We know that, guys. We fucking know that. We want that so bad for ourselves, right? But then when you have God, I almost lost train of thought here for a second. When you have your when you have the son, it's also so important to have the father in the life, because if he's only, this is gonna open up a whole can of worms. If he only has been raised by a woman, by a mom, it's his it's too much feminine. And a man needs to be groomed by a man that loves him and shows him how to be strong, and shows him how how to control his strength, his anger, his aggression. Aggression is good. His masculinity is good. We need this as men. It is so important. My God, I can't stress this enough. That we there's this talk about toxic masculinity. That is fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. It's like across the board. We need a masculinity fucking saved us from war. I have a son, and that's my fear. He spends too much time with mom, and she's super over emotional. Yeah, it does it. That's a big fear for many fathers with sons. Being around that, they want nothing more than to be right there and show them the way of a man, show them the good way of a man. And no better person than you, the father, especially, you, the father, because, and this goes for both son and daughter, but if you're a father to a son, no better person than the father that has already made the mistakes as a young man and has fixed them and learned. And now you can give him the better version of you, right? And he can only become better and be sharper and more smoother in life. And his sword just cuts through beautifully through life, right? Because you gave him the sharper version of you, right? And we got to pass on the sword as warriors. We have to. It's so important. Guys, man, I love you so much. The Our kids are the most important thing in the world, and I want you to always remember something. Somebody said something to me recently. One of you guys, and I don't think he's here tonight. And he said to me, you got to live for yourself. Love them always in your heart and in your mind, and never give up on talking to them. Let me turn this light back on. Sorry, guys. And never stop loving them in your heart, in your mind, and never stop on pursuing the relationship with them. But you got to live. You got to get yourself strong. You got to keep breathing and moving forward. You got to keep making your money. You got to keep getting strong mentally by best practices, practicing your mental strength, right? And your mental discipline. And then you have to physically be strong as well too, practicing your physical discipline, right? And your physical strength. And that's your sword. You are the sword. You are your own God. And you have to respect yourself as a full entity of, as you are your own God. And you have to respect you, your God, you, inside you, your soul. And you have to sharpen your sword every day. And then and with that said, that's going to, oh my gosh, I got to tell you, man, there's some things I want to share with you guys. You have to you have to do this. This is a necessity. When your child comes to you, let me tell you something. Your child can be kept from you for years. But one day, because you constantly love them, because you constantly have that flow of energy in your mind, your mental mind is connecting to that energy outwardly. And it will always be attaching to that child. And no matter how far and how much they have pulled that child away from you, at some point that will bring that child back into your life. When that child comes back into your life, what do they want to see? They want to see the sharpest fucking warrior they ever fucking saw. Because once they see you, you are a representation. Imagine to be that child. Imagine to be that child. That child, no matter who becomes a man, a woman, what that person will always have the child mind when they see the parent. It will be subconscious. They will always have child mind, no matter if they become adults. And when they see you, when they envision you, they're going to look to you, and you are subconsciously a reflection of who they want to be, who they who they will see themselves to be when they see you. Do you have nightmares? It's hard to fall asleep from me. Oh man, I'm so sorry. You know what? This must be fresh for you, Ant, because I did a lot. I did. I don't anymore. Occasionally I do. I go to sleep at night and I cry myself to sleep. Um, but it's a lot less compared to before. Before, when it was fresh, I want to say for, oh my God, the first year definitely. Every 365 days a year, I did for the first year. Every single night and day, I cried. Every night and day, I could not stop crying. It was like, it was mentally, emotionally, and physically draining. That was the first year that was so painful, and that's when I had my heart. That's when I had my heart attack. Towards the end of that year, it was the end of the first year because it was so painful. Because I didn't see her for almost 9 months. She had said, "I'm taking her to China, and you're never going to see her again." And that was just like, I didn't talk to her. Thought she was in China, and she was at some school in China, and that she was going to be a Chinese little girl, China, on the other side of the world. And all I can think about in my mind was just like, she's Chinese now, and she's not going to know English, and she's not going to know who I am. I'm going to be a completely foreigner to her, and she's not going to like me at all when she sees me. You really lost your mind? Yes, I lost my mind too. Fucking lost. I'm the first one to tell you. And I've said this before. I've said this on my Ella post years ago that, you know what, I lost my money, I lost my home, I lost my business, I even lost my life, and I lost my mind. I lost it all. And I got to say this on a positive note. I'm grateful. I'm grateful I lost my mind. I'm grateful I lost my life, because you never appreciate life as much as you do when you completely lose it. When you take that, I took that breath of air when I died. I remember gasping and screaming, and nobody was around, and I remember falling to the ground and just I thought I was screaming. I was trying to scream and gasp for air at the same time, and I fell down. And and you appreciate things. You appreciate beautiful things. You know, when you lose the greatest love of all, right? The love of your child, the love of your life. We are better men now. We are better men. Thank you. You are. And it's through suffering that we become better, and we're grateful, right? It's through suffering that we understand the depths of love and understanding. And that's so important. I want you guys, I'm going to let you guys go now. I'm going to let you guys go right now, but I want to share something with you. I need to do lives more often. Can you guys, before you go, hold on, before you go, I know, Squib, you are in Australia. Um, you used to scream in the morning. Yeah, I used to scream. I used to scream too. I screamed out loud, and it was hard because I had to go drive somewhere to do it. That's why I got so comfortable being in the car and ended up being homeless. was had to go drive somewhere else because I didn't want to scream in the neighborhood or in my apartment. And I ended up just driving somewhere and going screaming where no one could hear me. Because it was like you just have to let it out. It doesn't. You're not weak for crying. You're not weak for letting out the pain. I love you too, Aunt. I'll talk to you later, brother. Where, Aunt, before you go, where are you located at? Are you located in the United States on the East Coast? Are you located in another country? Where are you located at? I want to kind of get better times on what would be best to do lives and to get more people in here because I want to actually start doing some sharing video because YouTube Live allows me to get another person live on here and we can do kind of a live chat. So I'm looking forward to doing it at a better time for everybody. Um, so if you guys can, if you guys are on this video and watch this video later, Illinois, okay, cool. So your time is what? You're like 3 hours. You're 3 hours ahead right now. It might be 2 hour. I think it's 3 hours ahead. You're towards the East Coast there. And okay, Rockland, Illinois. Okay, and then I think an earlier time would probably be better for you, and I think an earlier time would be better for me too. I'm gonna do that, and then also I know Squibs in Australia, and then I think let's see 3 p.m. for me right now. Okay, it's 3 p.m. for you. Oh, so it's actually a good time for you, man. This is a good time of the day. You just finished lunch, ready to go. Where's probably going to the gym or running on the trail or something like that. Okay, this is a good time, man. Oh, shoot, that'd be nice to turn the lights on again out here and turn the sun on. Um, then there's quite a few people actually in the United States. Perfect timing. Just left work. Oh, perfect. Okay, nice. This is good. This is good timing. Um, good, man. I kind of like this time too. I'm gonna kind of do this time. Let's see. This was I think I did around 8 o'clock. No, nine. About 8:30. I think I'll start at about 8:30, 8 o'clock. I'll do from like 8:30, and we need to do it at least once a week now. I'm gonna look at my schedule, my work schedule, and we'll go from there, guys. I fucking love you guys so much. I need you. I need you more than you need me. This is a good time, Squib, and perfect. Okay, it's a good time for you guys too. I need you guys more than you need me because I don't talk to people, man. I really, really don't. And so I'm really, really grateful. I need to do these lives more often because you guys mean the world to me. And I'm really grateful. I've been through some shit. I know you guys have all been through some shit, but fuck, man. I'm really kind of tired of life. I'm really getting tired of it. And I just need to talk to somebody. And I'm really grateful you guys are here in my life. And it means a lot to me. Thank you guys so much. I love you, all of you guys. Thank you so, so much. You mean the world to me. And you guys take care and have a good night, okay? Blessings. I just want to say to you guys real quick, I just want to make a little prayer. Please God, please bring our children back to us. Bring them safe to us. Let them feel love in their hearts right now. Let them be safe. Let their bellies be full. Let them feel love and let them have thoughts and loving, beautiful thoughts of their fathers. And if their mothers are watching at some point, their mothers having beautiful thoughts and want and desire to be with their father. Let them be safe. Let them be warm today. Let them feel loved. Let them always be happy. Let something be making them laugh and feel cuddled and joyed. Let them always have beautiful peace and protect them, Lord. Protect them from everything, from all the evils of the world. Just give them love. Constantly protect them. These are the children that need you the most, Lord. They don't have both parents there, but they have your loving hands. They have your protection, your love. Keep them safe until and bring them back to their fathers that love them so much, please. Amen. Thank you. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. You guys have a good night. You mean the world to me. And have a good day. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. Take care. Bye bye.